All right, so we're in the Wisdom audio demo. I don't know how much of this content is going to be. These are the Sage. I don't know how much of this is going to be viewable on YouTube, but I'll give you the presentation at least before they start the music. Those in the membership section, I'll upload the actual demo if it's copyright blocked. If it's not copyright blocked, I'll put it on YouTube. Sage. You can kind of see the speakers in the background. All right, let me pause, guys.
Hoffman, Quantum Media Systems. My partner Caesar. Daniel's in the back managing all the technology. As you walk around the show, you're going to see a lot of LED walls. Just to give you a basic overview, our background is we started 20 years ago as an integrator in Orange County, California. Spent a few years doing that. We then gravitated to starting to work with the motion picture industry. So we started work on building screening rooms, post-production facilities, color suites, etc. We got a lot of experience with very high-end projectors, very high-end Christie's and Barcos that are DCI listed at the highest level, including the Dolby Cinema 4K RGB laser dual projectors. We started looking at the LED wall industry many years ago. 5 years ago, we looked at it more seriously. We looked at everybody's wall and we said, they look good, but they could be better. So we really focused on this. In the last 3 years, we've come up with our own wall. So we've designed it from scratch. And we're not looking at it from a manufacturer's point of view. We're looking at it from who actually installs this in the field, who actually integrates it, from looking at that level. And we want to make sure it meets digital cinema standards because this is being employed in movie theaters, post-production facilities, etc. So we actually source our own components. We source our own diodes, our own receiving cards, our ICs, etc. We've created our own version of a control processor, etc. Our control processor is a 5U. Most are only 1U. We include video processing. We started working with Lumagen years ago. Got that to where we liked it. MadVR now has come on board with some great products. We've got something even beyond that, but it's specific for the LED wall. So it's kind of built in. We also do multi-image processing built in, equivalent to like an RGB Spectrum type commercial unit. So we've done a lot of focus on this. What's interesting is we built this and we're working on a lot of theaters. So in those cases, you're looking at, do I do a projector or do I do an LED wall? And we're showing that there's a compelling reason to do an LED wall. You've done a lot of theaters, so you know to do a very high-end theater, it's a very large projector. Has a lot of heat, has a lot of noise. If you have the luxury of having a projection room behind it, that's great. You put in the projection room, you're great. Most of the time, we don't have that luxury. We have to put it into the room. We have to put it in a hush box, we have to do it in a socket, we have to put it somewhere. It sticks out like this, we have to angle it with a mirror, all kinds of stuff. Here we don't have to worry about any of that. The only space requirement is about 3.5 inches from the wall. And that's it. The other thing with projectors is uniformity. And again, I'm talking the best projectors. Most of the light from a projector is going to be in the middle. It's not going to be as bright on the sides. Same thing with convergence. When you have red, green, and blue chips, DLPs, LCOS, you can converge it really well in the middle, very hard to do it all the way across. And the same thing with focus. No matter how good the lenses are, you can't get the focus on the ends. So here it's all uniform. One of the companies we work with is Netflix. They have an edict, no projectors in any of their post-production facilities, only LED walls. And the guy who was head of Netflix post-production is now head of Disney post-production. So he's now influencing them. So you're seeing a strong movement toward doing LED walls for many reasons. The other thing is when you're doing a projector and screen, now you gotta go, okay, I have this width, what do I want to do on the sides, top and bottom, etc. You're talking to your client, the interior designer wants to do all kinds of cool stuff on the wall. So you have to come up with a size. And then you have to figure, does the client watch mostly TV, you know, then you're gonna go 16 by 9. If it's gonna do mostly movies, you're gonna go 239 to 1. So with here, it's a lot easier. We wanna make, you can make the wall as wide as possible and as tall as possible, and we'll format it. So if you're watching, you need 1.78 to 1. Netflix is doing some things at 2.0 to 1, and this is 237 to 1, etc. And the blacks are so black that it becomes masking around it automatically. General introductions. Let's go. Do you want to see a clip?
Yes, sir.